a horse for you. Yeah, it turns around and like zooms in a little bit and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can do video lessons with it. If someone has a Pivo, then they can video themselves while they're riding and send me a link, and we do it online, basically. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, go ahead and go straight. That's enough pulls. Go back into the dressage arena. Come here, Loki. Come on, sit by me. Come on. Okay. So we talked about flexion at the pole, didn't we? Okay. So take up your contact, feel her mouth. Tiff is a little bit like Moni. She likes to have contact. She can get a little fast if you don't have steady contact. There you go. So what we're gonna do is to warm up. We're gonna just work on changing the flexion at the pole. So she's gonna look at that picnic table because it's not usually sitting like that, right? So keep her a little bit slow when she goes by the picnic table. Talk to her, tell her you're okay. Get that stirrup in front of the ball of your foot and stretch your heels down. Okay, let me see you stand up in your stirrups one time. Yep, okay, those are good. Sit back down. Good job. All right, so that's fine. She's kind of looking all over the place, isn't she? So you can let her kind of go around and observe her surroundings one time around. And then after that, it's time to focus on her rider. So the warm-up exercise we're going to do today is you're going to play around with the flexion at the pole. So you know what the short side and the long side of the arena are, right? Okay, so you're on the long side right now. Okay, it's much longer, and then your short side is over there by A and by C. So what you're going to do is you're going to work on flexing her to the inside as you go through your corner, and then as you go through your short side, as you go through your second corner. Then on your long side, you're going to flex her to the outside. Then as you approach your corner, again, approaching your short side, then you're going to flex her back to the inside. So the flexion doesn't just come from the reins. Flexion also comes from a little bit of your inside leg at the girth. So get her attention, shorten your reins, feel her on both sides of her mouth, and make her look right. Use your right fingers and your right leg. Yes. Good. And now keep your right rein. Just relax it. And now sponge your left fingers and use a little left leg and make her look left. Yes, exactly like that. Good. Super. So this is a good exercise on getting her between your reins. So you don't ever want to just pull on one rein and have the other rein loose. You always want to be balancing the horse between your reins. And just like you're doing with your fingers, you're asking her to chew on the bit, right? She's starting to chew. Tiff is a really good one to have a little lipstick at the end of her ride. Good, now push her with your inside leg and push her into the corner and flex her right. There you go. Good. Right fingers, right leg. Keep her attention on you. How do you know if her attention is on you? Yep. Good. Now keep your right rein, make her look left. Left leg, left fingers. Left leg, left fingers. Yeah. So it's not pulling back with the left hand, it's just sponging your fingers like this. With your right rein, you're keeping the bit steady in her mouth. So that's a little bit too much flexion. We don't need her to bend the whole neck. We just want her to look a little bit left. So just so that you can see her left eyelashes. Make her look left, left leg, so she doesn't drift left. That's too, yep, balance her between the reins. Good. Now right leg, push her into the corner. Right leg, and flex her right fingers. There you go. See how she likes the right rein? She sort of drops her neck down every time you use your right rein. So make sure you keep your right rein even as you flex her left. Keep her looking right, keep her looking right, keep her looking right. Bend her in the corner. Don't let her pull the reins out. And now flex her left. Left fingers, left leg. A little bigger walk. Good. She's nice and responsive to the leg, isn't she? I like that about her. Good. She's giving you a nice chewing on the bit right here. So that chewing, that's part of your conversation that you're having with her. It's like you pick up the phone line, the reins your phone line, you move your fingers, that's your talking, and then when she's chewing, that's her answering you. There you go. And now flex her to the inside. Super. And let's go across the diagonal, and we do this same exercise going the other way. Keep her flexed right. Keep her flexed right. Push her into the corner. Ride your corner. Ride your corner. Ride your corner. I could have put 2 horses between the corner and you. You should have her left front foot next to the cone. So look for your cone over here. Get her right front foot next to that cone. Feel her between the reins. Good, like that. See how she's sort of softening her neck and she's dropping her neck down? That's what we want. Hug her with the leg a little bit. Let her know where you're at. There you go. Now push her left leg into the corner and flex her left. Good. Good. There you go. Push her in the corner. Get that right front foot next to that cone. Oh, put the horse between you and the rail. And flex it right. There you go. There you go. It's very nice and soft. That's how we want our horses to be, right? We want to do a little something and get a nice big reaction from the horse. She's already giving you a nice lipstick. You'll see it on the video. Yep, good. Right fingers, right leg, right fingers, right leg, just little. Now push her in the corner, left leg, flex her left. Good, Allie. That was a nice bend there, really nice. Now straighten her in the neck a little bit with your right rein, but keep her looking left. And counterflexion. So yeah, counterflexion, when I say that, that means flex her to the outside. Because normally we would have the horse flexed in the direction we're going. Okay, now she's gonna spook at the picnic table again. Do you know why? Because what? Because now we're going a different direction. So she's looking at it now with her right eye, whereas before she was looking at it with her left eye. So the horse's brain is not connected in the middle. So if there's something going on the left side of your horse, the right side of the horse does not have any idea. Good. Good. And push her in that corner. Left leg, left leg, left leg. Good. Okay, so put her down a little deeper in the corner. Keep her looking right. Sponges with the right fingers. Little bumps with the right leg. Yeah. So if your right leg was a fly, she would turn around and try and bite at it. So that's how your right leg supports the flexion. It works biomechanically. We talked about that before. Now push her in the corner, left leg. Yep, left leg, left fingers. Good. Don't let her pull the reins out. There you go. Good, nice bend. Good, now straighten her in the neck. And then flex her right. And talk to her, make sure you're breathing as you go by this picnic table. It's not a big deal. Good girl, yeah. She should look to her rider for confidence. Now, if the rider's nervous, then the horse is like, I gotta get out of here. There, that was much better. Good. And in your corner, flex her to the inside, shorten up your reins, and then you can pick up your trot. Ask her very gently. She's nice and forward, so you don't have to use much leg. How does that feel? Why is it weird? Yeah, really bouncy. Okay, walk. You gotta have a little more contact. Shorten your reins. Walk, make her walk. Make her walk. Upper body back. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna trot down the long side, walk on your short side. So you're gonna walk right before you get to your corner, so that way you can have a nice bend and walk in the corner, and then after your second corner, then you get her straight and trot again. You gotta feel the contact or she's gonna go strung out and she's gonna go too fast. We need to frame the horse between our reins. Okay, so walk through your short side and then at the next, after your second corner, you can trot on again. Gotta keep a little more weight in your hands. You remember when we used the strap? Yeah, that's what Tiff needs. It's like you should feel like you have 2 cans of Diet Coke in your hands. That's how much weight you should have. Okay, now straight, right rein, and light leg, and trot. There you go. Keep the feeling, keep the feeling, keep the feeling. Almost like, oh, I might want to walk, I might want to walk, I might want to walk. Okay, and walk. Good, yeah. It's a different kind of horse. Different feeling, huh? She's very upright. There's a lot of horse in front of you, that neck. There you go. And trot. Keep her straight on the right rein. Good job, Allie. Yes. I'm going to add the side reins. This is going to help you. Come over here. This is going to help contain her energy a little bit. It's going to help her to pull her neck down. So, So a lot of times I'll say, be a human pair of side reins, right? Because the side reins are not really moving anywhere. They're not going anywhere. But they're a little bit elastic. So you're elastic because you're human. Okay, after your next corner, we can trot on again. Good. Keep your hands down and steady. Ask her to chew with your fingers. Yep, that was a good idea to shorten your reins. Nice. Okay, and trot. There you go. Now, little half halt. Do you know what a half halt is? Yep, just like that. Good. And now half halt, and walk. Okay, and trot after your corner. So the goal is going to be to get those down transitions a little quicker, right? So she's very forward, isn't she? She's nice and forward. For me, I like that. I don't want to have a horse that I have to push and whip all the time, right? We want to just use a little bit of leg and get a big response from the horse. So now you just have to contain that energy a little bit more. So we talk about this cycle of energy. That energy is generated from where? The hind end. The hind end is like a motor. So Tiff's got a real good motor. Maybe the brakes are a little rusty. So the hind end generates the energy. It goes over her back, into the bridle. So you gotta keep a little bit more feel, a little bit more weight in your hand. Okay, trot on again. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your elbows by your body. Yep. Your hand doesn't need to go forward to let her trot. Yep, she can trot up into the contact, just like the side reins. Okay. Half halt, and walk. Walk. Go in a circle, Make pull on the reins. Go in a smaller and smaller circle. Smaller and smaller circle. Smaller and smaller. It's dinner time, so it's always very distracting time for the horse. You handled that really well. So that's exactly what you want to do. You just want to go in a smaller and smaller circle until the horse slows down. You gotta pull back on your reins, okay? You're not gonna hurt her. If she's not stopping, you're not being effective enough. All right, let's change rein across the next diagonal. Keep your elbows back. Roll your shoulders back. Yeah, that's where your strength comes from. So look, like if you're trying to slow her down, going like this is pretty wimpy. But if you do this, that's pretty strong. So your elbows in, shoulders back. Lean back, lean back, lean back. There you go. Now you got your reins. Good. to her. In case I think the cut is making her a little bit nervous. So just talk to her. Good girl. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Yep. Take a deep breath just like that. There you go. Oh, now she's pooping. Loki, come over here. That's a lunch line out here. All right, go in a circle down at that end. Yeah, if you want to. There's one on my cart. I'll see it. White is hanging on the back where the garden went. how did that feel? Your half halts were getting a lot more effective, weren't they? You can let her have a little longer rein so she can sort of stretch her neck down. There you go, like that. There you go. That's what we want, just like that. You can take her into the middle and hop down. Is that the tallest horse you've ridden? No, you've ridden taller horses. She's probably the bounciest one though, huh? Yeah. She's a deceptively big mover. Good girl, Tiff.